Welcome to Ancient Wisdom of the Feminine. I am Srishti Yadav, and I'm here today with Magdala Ramirez in continuation with our Golden Era series. A little bit about Magdala Ramirez. She's a spiritual leader and healer from the Maya Mexica lineage. She was born as a medicine woman from a long lineage of medicine people in Mexico, where she began walking her path at an early age, working with medicine people and pyramids of Mexico. She brings the...
I'm very happy to be with you all. My name is Magdala Ramirez, and I come from the Maya Mexica tradition. At least in this time and space, the truth is that I come from a very old lineage. Today, we're going to be talking about the assistance. What is that assistance for the true human being? And in order to do this, I need to tell you the story about what happened. What happened with these very beautiful human beings, the sons and daughters of the Great Mother and the Great Father. It came into being that you all come from the same force. You are that divine spark. You are that seed of light that now is beginning to bloom. Human being in their own nature, it is an amazing being because it recognizes the whole, it recognizes the oneness that you live. It recognizes the communication with the whole creation through the essence. The essence contains all the vibrations, and in that way you are constantly in communication with everything around you and inside of you and the cosmos, and of course the one that created you. It was a time of the infection, long time ago. And that infection created a distortion in the vibration of the human being. It creates the enslavement and the world of separation. And that is when time begins to be linear. For that enslavement, it was created a whole new dimension. But it is infected. It is not the original human being. What happened is that this one, the one that created you, the divine feminine aspect, hide the code, the original code of the human being inside of you, as we have been spoken in some of the episodes. And this hidden of the original code, it was there for a very long time. Human beings cannot conceive themselves as divine anymore. And that created all this separation and the perpetuation for these dark lords that came and create that infection. In some of your tribes, it was records about this. And that genetic engineering human being, it was there for just that enslavement and to support a darkness and to support a devastation even of this beautiful, incredible planet. This planet, it was created with that purpose for the original human being. This planet was about what you call the fifth dimension and beyond. In there it was the experiences of the divinity that you have always been. So through that infection, it creates an hologram of a world of separation, and yet the planet has also the original vibration of why she was created in this way. Everything in this realm comes from the ways of the feminine. Everything comes from the feminine. And of course these dark lords was about destruction of the feminine because they could not touch the original vibration. It was hidden. And it was hidden until now. Because since actually it started in 1986, and where all these forces began to be open for the people to begin to comprehend that divine feminine. And the journey has been a very, very long one. And yet it is at hand. Many beautiful light beings have come into this realm to remind the people who they are. Many people. And all this, including the beautiful Christ. He actually removed 3/4 of the power of these dark lords that it was enslaving human beings, so human beings were able to actually think in a different manner. And it comes into being that right now, everywhere in the world, this voice inside of you, it is guiding you. It is guiding you to go back into your own nature. This own nature is very, very important because it is being supported by the universe. This planet is going back into her original vibration. And with her, millions of life beings are going with her, remembering that original vibration. And it is happening to you as we speak. And it is happening to you everywhere in the world. What is that nature, that original code of the human being? Well, human beings recognize that world of oneness. And they do recognize it through the essence, because the essence is connecting all the life forms. The same life force that it is in the tree, it is the same life force that it is inside of you. And the communication, it is happening as we speak. The whole creation is going back into the original vibration, and you depend on this planet, and this beautiful planet. It is giving you that remembrance, means the next octave of what it means to be a human being. And it is a remembrance. As we have been speaking before, human beings are multidimensional beings by nature. You do recognize the layers upon the layers upon the layers. You have this beautiful brain connected, the feminine and masculine hemisphere inside of you. That through that infection, you were lucky if you can use only 5% of the whole brain. Now you are beginning to awake that brain inside of you and remembering your own nature, why you're here, who are you, and how everything it is so completely interconnected. In this place within your own self that recognize your own nature, listening to that voice inside of you, it is guiding you back to your own nature. And there, that's where you have the assistance. The assistance, it is coming from that source, the original source. That original source where you're coming from. That is why in so many ways the mother has been showing the way about it. Recognize yourself as the source. Understand that you are love. And through that love, you are making this remembrance of who you are. The vibration of love, it gives you back your own nature. And in there, that's where you have all this assistance. It is true that that assistance is necessary in this time and space, because for such a long time and for many, many generations, people thought about separation. And they're focusing only in their little bitty world, the world that it is completely ephemeral, a world that it is completely about decaying, an entropy world that everything just goes away, is dying. And if you focus in that death, you're also dying with it. But if you focus in the love that you have always been, you recognize the eternity of that divine spark that you have always been. For such a long time, we have been saying to the people, think about we, not just I. That we think. Recognizing that through that oneness that you are receiving the help. And the help, it is coming from all around you. For so many beings right now are listening with the one that created you. It is the time of this remembrance and awake that hidden and now beginning to remember original code of what it means to be human being. The distortion that they created, it was in the sound too. And that distortion of the sound, it created so much movement into that support for the Dark Lords. And yet, it is always in there, that original vibration. Recognizing that original vibration, it is very much recognizing your own freedom. And you have all the support. It is recognizing this incredible library of the multiverse, because you are a cosmic being by nature. And you have access to a higher knowledge.
To continue listening to this episode, please visit ancientwisdomofthefeminine.podbean.com and subscribe to our premium content. Thank you.